When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the play on third down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer.
Turning it on!
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Gives it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Husker. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
It's a fumble! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shoots his way for more. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Alabama opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They bring the punter onto the field now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Catch in the middle. It's Gage. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Sullivan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Purdue.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Here we go.
They'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. They're working that left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. Brings into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll just down it right there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fakes to grab. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. On the run, it's Freeman. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. No. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Freeman. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Quick step and go. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cornhuskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline.
Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. And they'll take a knee. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's